Yes, capacitor or fan motor issues can mimic a fan that seems stuck on because the symptoms overlap with a failed relay or a stuck fan limit switch. Here's how to tell them apart and fix it without guessing. Start with a simple power-off spin test. With the system safely off, spin the blower wheel by hand. If it coasts freely for a few seconds, bearings are likely fine, which points you toward an electrical cause. Restore power and watch for a delayed or sluggish start, humming without full speed, or a fan that runs but never reaches normal airflow. Those all point to a weak run capacitor or a failing motor. Test the capacitor with a multimeter that measures capacitance and compare the reading to its label tolerance, typically plus or minus 5 to 10%. Replace it if it is out of range or bulged, leaking, or warm to the touch after a short run. Check motor windings with a resistance test after disconnecting the leads, looking for open circuits, very high resistance, or an obvious short to ground. Inconsistent readings between identical winding pairs suggest internal damage. If you suspect a control problem, pull the fan relay from the board if it is plug-in or isolate the fan terminal, then command heating or cooling and see if the fan still runs. If it stops, the motor and capacitor are suspect, not the relay. 3 common mistakes trip people up here. People replace the relay first because the fan runs non-stop, but a failed capacitor can cause the motor to draw high current, heat up, and freewheel or coast between cycles, making it feel continuous. Confirm capacitor health before touching controls. People overlook low voltage signals from a stuck thermostat fan call that can hold the fan on even when the relay is fine. Remove the fan call wire at the control board and see if the blower stops to rule out a control signal issue. People skip airflow checks and miss a motor that overheats on a blocked filter, trips its internal protector, cools, then restarts in a loop that looks like a control fault. Install a clean filter, open all vents, and verify the blower wheel is clean to avoid this cycle. We built bighomeprojects.com to make it easy for homeowners to find local contractors for diagnostics like capacitor testing, motor replacement, and control troubleshooting, and for contractors to get steady leads in their service area. We also host a discussion community where we all share practical tips, repair stories, and recommendations that help you sort out overlapping symptoms with confidence.